Hello, my people. Good morning and welcome to my channel. How una day? How una see am today? How the weather day for your end? I hope you did push. I hope you did fine. You did walk. You did road. How things stay with you? Okay, so welcome. So I see this analysis. I say make I share and make I bring and make we talk about Aisha Yesufu do the analysis based on Peter Obi's chances of winning in 2023. So I bring and make we look. Do you think she's biased? Do you think she talked through and for me the analysis is correct. So I bring am say make una follow me look am, then make we carry the discussion to another level. Wetin una think? Oh yeah, follow me watch this analysis. Listen to her, watch am. Then if you support wetin she talk, then you go try to think of wetin you fit do to make sure say 2023 go be as you want am to be. Oh yeah, make we dey watch. Welcome.
But this is from my own, and like I said, this is Aisha's take. This is from my own point of view. What do I think about the 2023 election that we'll be going into by the grace of God? So the first thing, I'm going to look at them from different angles, right? Let's take the election, and I'm going to take region by region. First of all, I think Peter Obi, when you talk about the southeast region, and that's the region that Peter Obi comes from, I have a very strong feeling from what I think would happen. Peter Obi is going to carry the southeast region, and he's going to carry the southeast region not because he's from the southeast, but because of the fact that he is one who is competent. Is a competent candidate who happens to come from the southeast. The southeast are known normally not to support their own candidates, and so when I say a lot of people who are not trying to make it like tribalistic, whenever they see someone from the southeast who is supporting Peter Obi, they come to like, oh no, you're supporting him because he's from you. No, that's so wrong. Honestly, if there's one tribe that sometimes we actually even make fun of them, that they never support their own, it's the Igbos, to an extent, because they will always, and then some of them do argue that for them it's about competence, it's not about tribalism, it's not about whether somebody is their own and all of that. And then for the first time we're actually seeing them supporting someone who is from their own, and all of a sudden, all sorts of things are being said about them. I'm going to do an analysis of a WhatsApp message that someone had written, on something like that. I'm like, this is unfair. These are people who the Southeast has given PDP. Let's even look at the last 20, how many years now? 23 years of our, current democracy. It started from 1999. The Southeast has always given PDP everything. I'm like, are you people okay? Why are you giving everything? There's no region that has been loyal 100% to PDP the way Southeast was. And what did PDP pay them back with? Should I call it betrayal or something? You understand? Being told that as if you don't matter. That's in excess what PDP has done to them. And they have somebody who was there, a credible candidate who left, and now they are with him. So on that note, I'll say the Southeast is for Peter Obi, and you see the numbers, and more people, becoming more aware, more and more people. I know a lot of people who feel that they will still go the way. Well, this is my own take. You can have your own take. So we are done with the Southeast region now. We now come to the South region also. The South region is also another region that I feel Peter Obi is going to do very well, and would most likely take the whole region. Yes, I might be biased, you might say that, but from the way things are going, it looks as if there are certain regions that the Peter Obi were Southeast, South, North Central. These are the ones that I feel he's going to take the region, the way it is. And this is not to say that without work, no, this has to be with work, after the work has been put in. But if no work is put in, because what will happen is that a lot of people will be feeling that, yes, I would have loved to vote him, I know win kind of attitude and mentality that a lot of people have. So whatever I'm saying, it's not as it is, with the work that will be done. So that's the reason why. And what you do is that with these regions that you're going to get very, work on them very well. One of the mistakes that a lot of people make is that they focus on where they are weak and try to get, no, focus on where you're strong and ensure that you're taking everything so that you're winning it. If you can win it like 90 something, anything less than 90% win in the southeast, southeast, south, and north central, for me, I will look at it as a failure. Even if it's 70% win, I will look at it as a failure. So let's work towards that 90% win that will be packed. You pack all of those 90% win of the for Peter Obi in this region. The south region, I'm looking at it, it's going to go the Peter Obi. Yes, there's a strong candidate from the vice presidential candidate of PDP is from the south region, from Delta State. But at the same time also, there's he's the governor, he's the current governor of Delta State, no, but I do think that Peter Obi will be able to take that state also, and the remaining state, because there's something that was done with this 2023 election, the way the primaries went, the two parties sort of like were disrespectful and disdainful to justice and equity. So you find out that people were just shut out. The PDP was supposed to go to the south. That was what they zoned it to the south, but they didn't go that way. And so that's sort of like spiting the people. And so there's a lot of anger from the people, and some people are going to say, no, this is an insult to us. So you mean, oh, it's only the north that should be producing the president. In the case of the APC, then you also have, there was no justice and equity in terms of the religion, where you have a Muslim ticket. So there are people also, that anger, that see finish, that being, treated with disdain is part of the things also that is going to inform the decision that people make going into the 2023 election. So these are some of the things why I'm looking at the south going for Peter Obi. If Wike was the presidential candidate, if he had won the PDP, that would not have been easy. I mean, Peter Obi will probably be saying bye-bye to the south. You understand? Even the south is, because they'll be like, oh, okay, this is stronger, whatever, you might have this. But somehow, like I did some analysis below. I think I'll try to put the link of the other analysis I did in the comment section, so that if you want to go and check that one, where I did a lot of things were just done to just make Peter Obi. So it was almost like the path was being cleared for him, for it to make it easy for him towards the journey towards the villa. So the path was being cleared. So because of that also, the south region. Then you come to the north central region. This is one region that over the years has sort of like, so when I'm looking at the north central region and also looking at the middle belt, this is one region that they are part of the northern part of the country, but they are almost like not part of the northern part of the country. When it comes to voting, they are known as northern part of the country because their numbers are needed. They need their votes. But when it comes to appointment and things like that, they're sort of like not really seen as northern part of the country, especially, and this is one region that have good number of Christians within that region. Also, of course, good number of Muslims, good number of Christians. The middle belt, that in the northern, they are minority, so the Christians are considered minority. In the north, just like in the southern part of the country, the Muslims are considered minority. I'm a minority. I always say to people, I'm a minority amongst minority. I come from the south part of the country, Edo State to be precise, and I'm a Muslim in that place. And so the south part of the country is a minority. In Edo State, I come from Isako, which is a minority, and then a Muslim. So I'm a Muslim, I'm a minority amongst minorities. So I know all of those minorities, the same behavior. I just personally do not allow myself to be put down because of my region or my tribe or whatever it is. So we have this middle belt / north central that have always not been, that one north myth. It was a myth that was broken by the former President Olusegun Obasanjo when he started appointing people from the north into prominent positions who were not either Muslim northerners or northwest, not the predominant northwest, north kind of thing. And then there was a lot of rancor and angst and anger from some people from the northern part of the country saying that, oh, these are not northerners. And it's like, Are you no longer one North and stuff like that? So there is that divide. So that's one of the reasons why I think the Peter Obi is going to get the North Central. And also looking at the Muslim ticket of the APC was actually such a slap on the face of a lot of the northern Christians, because it was as if so it wasn't even as if they were actually told that they were not good enough. It's as simple as that. They were told that they were not good enough for it. And so that's it. So we've done with the southeast, north central. Now coming back to the southwest. That's an interesting one. So the southwest, we have Tinubu coming from the south, who is very strong, right? But there's also something. Tinubu has been strong in Lagos because a lot of people don't come out to vote. So if people come out to vote, that Tinubu strength will not be as strong as people think it is. And so I see Peter Obi doing a lot. If not, he can pull an upset, but let me not be too enthusiastic. Anything can happen in Lagos, because if people come out to vote, because there are a lot of people who are not into that Tinubu thing. And then the rest of the West, also the Southwest country states, a lot of people are tired of the so-called Tinubu power or Tinubu dynasty or whatever it is, and they are not really interested in that. So that also can be a major problem. So I see Peter Obi doing very well in the southwestern part of the country. He's picking up votes, and actually he might end up winning some of the states there. So it's going to be here and there. Then coming to the northeast. The northeast, Peter Obi is not I don't see him winning any of those states there, but I see him his own is just to focus and just be able to get his 25% that is needed, the percentage. I think it's 20, is it 30? To 25% of 2/3. That's what apart from having the popular votes, you must also have 25% of 2/3 of the states of the nation. So I don't see him winning the northeastern state. The northeastern states is going to be balkanized anyway between not even Tinubu this time. It's between Shetima and what's his name, Atiku. So they're not going to vote because it's Tinubu that is president. They're really going to vote because he's the vice president. So it's going to be between Shetima and Atiku, and there will be that balkanization. Of course, they're going to share. So what Peter Obi needs to do is to just get his 25% all around those places, and if you can increase the numbers further, that would be fantastic. Then you come to the northwest. So as I was talking about, we have 6 regions, right? I'm talking about the south, the southeast, the north central, the southwest, right? And I've just spoken about the northeast. So I will have only the southwest. The southwest we'll have only the northwest. The northwest is going to be extremely, extremely, extremely interesting, right? We have Kwankwaso, we have Atiku, we have Tinubu, we have Peter Obi, right? Peter Obi, I don't see him winning the northwest states now. But he can pull numbers. He can get his 25% and even more. For me, I'm more confident of Peter Obi getting a higher number than 25% in the northwest than I am in the northeast. Maybe that's the way I'm looking at it. But in the north, because the northwest, they're really tired. Buhari really showed people. So that nuisance value of Buhari will come into play. He showed people by his incompetence, by the insecurity and all of that. They never expected it. You know that thing they used to say? They never expected it. Buhari showed them why. I think these are the people who really carried Buhari like egg on their head. And he went into office. He was so disdainful of them. He didn't even care about them. So there's that part. So but then there's going to be that balkanization between Tinubu, between Atiku, because Kwankwaso will fight for this thing. Except, of course, election, you never know. If he decides to drop out of the race and join any of those other people, well, that will change this thing. But I see, because if he doesn't win that region, it's almost like a political suicide, you understand? Because right now, it's really nowhere. And so he needs to make a statement, and that's not with, especially Kano. Even if it's not the rest of the northwestern states, but Kano, he needs to make a statement there. Otherwise, it's just like your political worth will just go. This politics is just a crazy thing. One time you're like this, the next thing, you drop and there's nothing. So he's going to fight. So I will expect Kano to be balkanized. I will expect the rest of the northwestern states to be balkanized. And so what Peter Obi needs to do is just to get his 25% and more, increase it. And for people that think you don't need to win the northern parts of the country for you to win election, Jonathan election in 2011 did not win this part. Maybe I will do an analysis different, because this video is getting too long. I'll do an analysis different on that particular thing, because I see a lot of people feel, oh, you don't have to win the North. Well, now you don't have to win that. So most important thing is for him to focus on this other region that people look at as small regions. But if you're able to get high numbers, I mean, there's storm. So if you're not hearing me very well, sorry about the voice. There's a storm overhead. So he needs to get these high numbers from this all over these other regions that are normally looked upon as small regions. Why people, because those big regions are going to be balkanized, so they'll be shared by everybody. So let him just go in there and just pick his own chunk of the meat. So it's like when you have some ram, goat and whatever, you can easily carry ram and drag it and run away, carry it. But cow, you can't easily carry it. So what you do is that you just look for chunk of it and just carry, instead of struggling to carry all. So those are the things that that's the thing that I think, from my own take, looking at the situation on Grabe. One thing that I'll tell you for sure, for free, is that the 2023 election, nobody can predict it. The 2023 election, it's unpredictable. It depends on what the people want, and the people are rising every day, and if they make that statement they can't win it, it's doable for another candidate to win it. And especially for Peter, it'll be very, very doable. All it needs is smart work, hard work, and watching and ensuring that they don't pull it.
Okay, so welcome back. You don't hear her. So what do you think? You think that she did bias? She don't talk she don't give her analysis, and me, I kind of agree with her. But if you think say she no talk well, oh yeah, make we hear your comment, make we see your comments for the comment section, make we continue to discuss there. No worry, she did do another. I will still bring another of her analysis she did do today. Even if we wanted her say she did bias and all of that. So no worry, you will get all the gist as they hot. I go to drop them. If you never subscribe to my page, don't forget to do so. I beg, just subscribe, click the bell button, make you get the info every single day as I did drop them. Okay, my people, thank you. Make I leave when I here till next time. Bye bye.